Hi, we're so awkward. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Rachel.
Welcome to our 3-year anniversary show.
Woo!
Today we thought we would go back to our first project that we did when we decided to create this show.
Yeah, in 2018, in our apartment, my apartment, we worked on this project and we were like, we should do a YouTube show because we're just so funny.
It was just fun. It was
a fun project.
It was a fun project. We had our struggles, we had our joys, and we had our tip jar. We didn't have a first jar then, but we needed it.
But the pattern is called the Fat Quarter Pop-Up by the Fat Quarter Gypsy, and we bought the pattern, but you buy a refill spring to make another one if you wanted to.
Yeah, so you can have as many trash bins around your house as you want.
And there's other projects you can make too. So
yes,
it's kind of fun to explore your local craft shop, and that's what we did when we first started. We went around, looked. Let's make this.
Yes.
Anyway, let's make it again and see if we've improved.
Yeah, see if we're better.
Let's get sewing.
Let's get sewing. Rachel was really nice and made all of my pattern pieces ready for me because I had to run back to my house twice to keep getting things that I forgot. So we have the main body piece here, and it is attached to the back with interfacing to give it a little bit of thickness and support. We have our replacement spring and 2 circles, and these are for the bottom. And I decided to go with a different color to kind of give it a little bit of bling. And this something right here, this is going to be a loop. We didn't put a loop on our last ones, but we feel that we've grown and improved in our skills, so we're going to add a loop to this one. Right, Rachel?
Yeah.
Loop time.
Yeah.
And this is Rachel's really cool color choice here with the rainbow.
Yeah. So it's like that.
Today I have decided that I'm going to watch everything that Rachel does because my brain is not taking any words in today. So thank you, Rachel, for being smart and intelligent.
We're folding it in and then folding it in and sewing it.
Thank you.
The little loop piece is so small, I had to remeasure it twice to make sure it was the right length. But you have to you fold it in half and then you fold it in half. And then you top stitch it, but it's like, it's a 1/4 inch. That's so tiny. Brooke's doing hers different already.
No. Why are you banging your head? Yeah, because I'm half asleep over here.
Yes. It's hard being the brain for both of us today.
I know. I'm going to need you to be the brain today.
Oh my gosh, she was trying to put her thing sideways.
And then I was just going to be all tears later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brooke, we're folding the lengthwise.
This way.
No, the other way.
This way.
Yes.
And then sewing here.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's where the circle goes in the short end. Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God. I thought this was a quick and easy sew.
Not with my brain today. Okay. This is what sewing through 10 layers of fabric plus interfacing sounds like.
With the wrong sides together, fold the tube into itself, matching the raw edges. The label and the elastic should be inside the tube. Top stitch 1/8 from the fold.
I get it.
Okay,
I understand.
Do it then.
Am I getting close?
Mm-hmm. Did you match up your pins in the top? I mean your marks? It's been so long I forgot how this thing was constructed.
Yep. I did it.
Good job.
It looks smaller. No, it's not.
Okay, top stitch along, no, the fold.
This side.
Yeah.
How much?
An 1/8 inch.
1/8 inch. To all of my loyal subjects, I bid you good fortune and many years of gratitude for your service. Thank you. Update.
Okay. We're putting the pop-up into the tube. Don't take off the tape.
Don't take off the tape.
It says it several times. Don't take off the tape. Because then it'll sproing up and you won't be able to sew it together.
Sproing. It's time to snip the tape. We have our safety pins in place to hold the ring into place. So
wait, I didn't read that part about the safety pins.
Oh, okay.
Safety pins are required for this step. Do not use pins or regular clips. Because you need to keep the pop-up from popping up while you're working on it.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now that the safety pins are in place is cut the tape that's in holding the pop-up. So you can see that I'm going to pop it. But the safety pins hold your pop-up in place.
This month's plant of the month is the orchid. Orchids are great plants to give to somebody as gifts, birthday, celebration, someone who is ill. They bring so much cheer and color to a person who could really use it. Now, as you could see, my orchids currently do not have any blooms on them. That's because they have been dormant for a couple of years now, and they are finally sending out new shoots and new little buds. They haven't opened up yet. This one's a little bit getting closer than this one, but this one's got a nice big tall one there. And orchids are hard to get to rebloom again. They just take patience, lots of light, adequate watering, and proper fertilizing during the time that you have them. So I definitely encourage you to try reblooming your orchids again. Don't just throw them away. Or if you are going to throw them away, instead find someone who might like to try to get them to rebloom for you, and then they can regift it to you. What a wonderful idea. For the bottom piece, you're supposed to put the wrong sides together, and then you do a basting stitch to gather the stitches. And so I have this little, what looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup waiting for its innards. And then Rachel's, of course, looks so much better than mine.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
If you want to, you can. We've gathered stitched our circles and clipped them to the bottom of our basket. And now we have to sew on it. And this is where it gets difficult, because you got to fit this here, and then you got to sew, and you got to go around. And this is where it gets a little finangly. That's a word, right? Finangly.
Ideally, you would have used another color thread for basting stitches, but it's okay if you didn't. You just kind of pick out the ones that look looser. Looser than your regular stitching. Look, we got our bases on. Yay! Okay, we're taking out the safety pins and get the sproing action on.
Sproing.
Does it happen? Did it spring? Did you get all the tape? It had 2 tape, you know.
Yes, I got the tape out.
It's not doing?
It might be wrapped up from flipping it inside out. Finally got it. Boing, 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 boing.
Yay! It's that time of the month for our monthly tip, just the tip. So if you've noticed, there is, on the inside, it is a raw edge on there. And you know how I hate that. So one way to make the bottom of your pop-up a little sturdier is to get some stencil plastic, and it's very thin and it's very inexpensive. And you take your template and you trace it and cut on the dotted edge because that's your seam allowance and you don't need the extra bit. So you'll get a circle that looks like this, and you can just put it right in your pop-up. And then it's got a nice bottom to it and it's a little more sturdy. Hope that helps.
That's a wrap on our pop-up trash can. Woo. It wasn't as hard as I remember the first one being.
I really feel like it was a lot harder the last time.
Yeah.
And we were also weren't doing much sewing then either.
No, so we've definitely upped our game since
For
we've done
sure.
this. Yeah.
And also, I like this one better than my first one, too.
Me too.
It feels sturdier. I don't think we used interfacing on the first one.
No, we didn't.
Because we didn't think it was important.
Yeah, so this is a lot sturdier. So
How many fat quarters would you give it?
Oh, this is a 5.
Oh, yeah.
This is
We've
definitely
already,
5.
this is the second one we've made.
And
but
it's not that difficult. There's a little bit of manipulation with the ring, the circle part on the bottom, but I didn't swear at all.
Yeah. And for sure, inside it's a raw edge, which, I don't like. So the plastic definitely helps. We also did a zigzag stitch all the way around the edging just to make sure it wouldn't fray. But this will protect it if you put this in the bottom. And you can use any kind of plastic. This is just stencil paper, but you could even use like that needle point plastic or anything you got laying around.
Yeah.
Upcycle, people.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and like us on YouTube so you can get all of our videos.
Yes, and
when we
happy
post them.
3-year anniversary, Rachel.
Happy 3-year anniversary, Brooke.
Yes.
And until next time, don't forget to be so awkward.
Awkward.